Hello, Waswere here, back with another episode of Bossman, the series where we go for all the boss drops from all the bosses in the game. This episode, we are going to continue our hunt for some frozen cores of Leng at the Archglacier, and maybe, just maybe, we'll test out some new weapons. But without further ado, let's roll the clips. With 2k in Rage out of the way, we started another streak, and we're 1 hour into it now. And I got myself 23 kills. I was just chilling with some ruby bolts and inspiration aura, and we're up to 273 in Rage already, so like pretty high rolls on the enrage, which I guess kind of sucks because we want to maximize our streak length. But 25 mil in loot, and the G prices have started to adjust a little bit. It's probably like an 18, 19 mil in loot for that hour. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna update every hour until I die or we get something good. That's going to be another hour down, our second hour on the streak. And we're up to 72 mil in loot. A little bit of a slow hour as I was watching the baseball game in the background, so wasn't doing much DPS and didn't use a single Hydrix bolt. I do have a theory that the Serenic scale follows the same formula as the Dark Nihilus, which is 2 plus the streak divided by 5, as I had a 35 streak and I got 9 of them. So next time I get scales, I'm going to check my kill streak and see if it lines up again. Ooh, okay, we got a scripture. Time to risk it. I said I would, and I'm definitely going to. And there is 1,000 kills in hard mode, which unlocks a new pet skin for Gladys. So let's go ahead and turn that on. Boss pet, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Click this little 2, and we'll accept. And now he's kind of darker. Looks pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of like metal Glacier. It's kind of what it looks like. It's like if it was a Steel Ice type Pokemon. But yeah, we're gonna be rocking this for the future. End of this hour, so we're 3 hours into our streak. We have 195 mil, including this scripture of when. But we're gonna keep risking it because it's a lot of fun to risk. The singular Onyx drop is the single most troll thing here. Another hour done. 7 more scales. We got this 1 troll Onyx drop. And we're still risking the scripture of when. I maybe will claim it 1,000. I'm not sure yet. I really need some more Nihiluses. Once that happens, I can just do some low streaks until I get a core. But yeah, let's keep streaking. No, I lost the book. I got dragged back in from a dark bow that I used a little bit too late, and it put me right on top of the beam, and it killed me. Oh well. No book in here, but we still picked up 135 mil. Well, that's a kick in the teeth. We got a Leng artifact. One of them. And this is worth, again, like 10 mil, so I'm 100% risking it, and I won't even be mad if I lose this one. Oh. Yes. 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 We got the frozen core of Leng. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, finally. What is our kill count? Our kill count is 1087. Yeah, and we're going to get a double broadcast too because we also got a Leng artifact. So we can go ahead and craft our weapon right now. The Dark Shard of Leng or the Dark Sliver of Leng. I'm going to buy one and craft the other. And I kind of want to make the offhand. So I'm going to purchase a T85 offhand. So the Dark Ice Sliver. It is Sliver after all. And this is worth about 40 mil. I could craft this with the extra Nihilus I have. But I just want to make sure I have enough Nihilus for the collection log once I hopefully get my second core. So we're going to buy this. Oh, it didn't buy for 40 mil. So it bought for 43 mil. And then we can come in here and craft the Dark Sliver of Leng, which is the T95 weapon. So it's a one-way process and we can't do anything else. And boom, we now have a T95 weapon. It's got a really cool passive set effect, and the main hand also has a special attack. But we'll get into that when I actually have both dual wields. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put a purchase offer in for the Dark Shard of Lang, because I said once I got one, I was going to go ahead and buy the other one, and it's about 1.3 bill right now. So I'm going to do 1325 mil, add 1 GP, and see if it buys. And it didn't. So I'll let this purchase because we need to do a couple maintenance things before we're actually able to use the weapon. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade my main T92 all the way up to T95. So I want to take this Aftershock 4 Equilibrium perk off this offhand Kopesh. But in order to do that, you need to get to level 15. This item can now be used with an equipment separator, which lets you take the perk off without destroying the weapon, and vice versa. So I have to get this up to level 15 and need about 60,000 item experience. And a good thing that I figured out is that Node on Dragon can actually give a relatively good amount of item experience. So the plan is to kill these Nodon hunters. With the XP capacitor, we should be getting about 200 item XP per kill. And that allows us to get a lot very quickly because they don't have a ton of HP. I also thought this might be a good time to try out the Scripture of When. If we happen to get a proc very early in the kill, it could probably really help me get them down quickly. Oh, I got a proc. And yeah, because this guy happened to walk through it, it basically lowered him down very quickly. So yeah, this is going to be very nice here. So I tested it for about an overload dose. Basically, took my item XP before and after an overload dose, and I gained about 6k over the 6 minutes. So we can kind of roughly assume the fact that we're gonna get 60k item XP per hour. So 1 minute for every 1,000. So it looks like we got another 42 minutes here. Hey, we got the soul, and that is 228 Node on Dragonkins that it took me to get the soul. So not too bad, like double drop rate, not too bothered by it. We still have 27k item XP to go. Okay. Old Deck Coil upgrade kit. I might just keep this one. I needed it for the collection log, and yeah, I can upgrade my old coil, quote unquote, for free. I think the Seniston has their own collection log. It copied over the Glaycore boots that I already had, so I just needed the other two, the Kinetic Cyclone and the Dwarf Multi-Cannon. And another one, we got the Dwarf Multi-Cannon upgrade kit, so we just need the Kinetic Cyclone one, and then we're done, at least this part of the Seniston Slayer log. And there we are level 15 Kopesh of Eladinus, which means we can go ahead and take off this perk. I went ahead and insta-bought the sword for, what was that, 1417. So we're going to go ahead and augment both of them, the Augmented Dark Shard of Lang and the Augmented Dark Sliver of Lang. Now we're going to equipment separator off both of these perks. And we're putting Precise 6 Aftershock 1 on the main hand weapon, which is the Dark Shard. And then the Aftershock 4 Equilibrium 2 on the offhand. So the Kopesh sold for 188 mil, which is about the price I bought it for like 3 years ago in the fall of 2018. So this offhand Dragor isn't really selling, so it sold at 33 mil. So at least we got back like 200 mil of the 1.4 mil we spent. So the combo we're going for is 5 clockwork and 4 precise components. So there is a 1 in 20 chance of getting this. We have enough clockwork components for 4 attempts. So if we don't get it here, I'll go disassemble some relics in order to get more. But let's see if we can get it in the first 4. Flanking 3. Flanking 3 Precise 2, Enhanced Efficient 2, and Enhanced Efficient 2. We go again. Now, the best way to actually get uncommon components is through the Relic of Amanishi. Uncommon. So all these relics, they have about a 1% chance to pick up a clockwork component. They alloc for 25k each, but the components themselves are worth 53k each, so it is profit to disassemble them. Got ourselves 10 more attempts with our 52 clockwork components. Oh, we got flanking 3, equilibrium 1. And again. We go again, 50 more components coming up. Okay, I'm going to keep this base flanking 4. Just in case we don't get it for the final 3 attempts here, because if we don't, I'm just going to use the flanking 4. It's not that big of a difference. And we get it on the very next perk. That's kind of funny. So I did 4 attempts, then 10 attempts, then 8 attempts. So it was 22 attempts. So basically drop rate, but we can put flanking 4, equilibrium 1 on our augmented Kopesh of Eladinus. Now we have flanking 4, equilibrium 1, augmented Dark Shard of Leng, and augmented Dark Sliver of Leng. Let's equip them for the first time. Looking good. So there are 3 new parts to this weapon. First off, as you can see, Hurricane is highlighted right now despite it being a 2-handed ability. That's because as long as you have the offhand equipped, you can use Hurricane while dual wielding, so you don't have to swap over to 2 hands. And then for the set bonus, when you have both of these equipped, Hurricane and Destroy no longer share cooldown. So before, if I were to have destroyed here, it would have set Hurricane on the exact same cooldown. But now I can come in and just go ahead and use Destroy while it's still on cooldown. So it works perfectly fine. Now the other big thing is the special attack. There's a special attack that for 30 seconds, you get an increased hit cap by 20%, or by 30%. It works out very nice. So once I'm zerked, I can come in here, and now when I flank, I can hit. Oh, let me use my deep flank. So when I flank here, it can hit above the hit cap despite not having Grim on. So that is something really cool, but in the current meta, it doesn't really do much. Just squarely because once you have a Grimoire equipped, it's very hard to actually hit above 15k. Really, the only ability for melee that can do it is flanking and deep flanking. So you only really get the damage boost whenever you have some extra damage boost, like a Dragon Slayer Sigil, Salve Amulet, a Slayer Task. All those sort of things make it good. In its base, it's not very good. So the special attack is a little underwhelming, but the weapons themselves are very, very cool. Didn't do this earlier, but now that we have both of our Leng artifacts, we can go ahead and make the enhanced Carapac wrist wraps and the enhanced gloves of passage. So just going through my rhythm, and I accidentally continued when I got a Nihilist drop. So we got 9 Nihilists based on our kill streak, but with Luck of the Dwarves on, it actually increases the Nihilist by 1 here. It seems to do it pretty commonly, so if you ever loot a chest, you want to make sure you have the Luck of the Dwarves on. So what I would do if I were to claim this, I would go do 1 more kill, bring the Luck of the Dwarves in my inventory, and then I could claim it and get this 1 extra Nihilist. Okay. I don't know what happened there. My character just didn't surge. I guess my surge was still on cooldown. Oh well, we died. We lost 3 Nihilists. It's not the end of the world. Oh, we lost 4 Nihilists. Anyway, that's 6 more Nihilists. Okay, after that last death, I am not risking. This is a 6 kill streak. So I'm just gonna claim it right away. Oh, I guess we're starting at 0 again. I've lost my cojones to risking after the past couple losses. Oh yes, that's all the Dark Nihilists we need. I think. Yeah, because I think that puts us up to 57 total, and we need 56 for the collection log. Let's check with the Luck of the Dwarves. It doesn't roll. So I think just because this puts us over the amount we need for the collection log, and now all Nihilists are extra, so to speak, I'm gonna go ahead and claim this right now. So we claimed it, put it in our bank. We got 13 more Nihilists. If we look at the collection log, we should have 57 now. Yeah, we have 57 on the collection log. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these Glacors Adornment, Arch Glacors Adornment, and Glacors Adornment. So it's a little bit weird, but you actually need to make 3 of the tier 1, 2 of the tier 2, and 1 of the tier 1, because you need to use it in the recipes ahead. Like, the tier 2 one requires the first wing set, and the tier 3 one requires the other one. So make 3 of these. Make sure to not make extras, because then you're wasting Nihilus. And like, I could turn these into weapons. Like, I'm spending 26 Nihilus here, which is about 100 mil worth of T85 weapons. But this is for the collection log. Now we'll go ahead and we'll make 2 of the Arch Glacors Adornment, and then 1 of the Glacors Adornment. And now let's just unlock all 3 of these. Boom, boom, boom. And we have unlocked the wings, and we can find them in the interface. But before we do that, let's look at the collection log. We now have 12 out of 13 items. So the only thing we need is a Dark Shard of Leng. And for that Dark Shard of Leng, we need 10 Nihilus. So we have 11 in our inventory. So right now I have 1 extra Nihilus, and every other extra Nihilus will probably go into Dark Ice Shards and Dark Ice Slivers. I'm really not a fan of wings in general, especially with the fact that like they clip with capes like this. But this doesn't look terrible wings-wise. But yeah. Kind of wish they didn't exist. And that is 1,200 kills at the Arch Glacier. We've killed 1,200 in hard mode. Hopefully I get this next core in the next 800 kills. If I can get it sub 2k, I'll be happy. We are up to 53 kills. I guess this is our 54th kill. 129 mil. The 12 scales came all in one drop, so that was pretty good. And we have 2 big salvage drops. But tomorrow morning, they are likely nerfing the Ring of Wen, where it won't work as a passive. So I'm a little worried about this streak being difficult, but we'll see what comes out of it. Alrighty, so this is going to be another hour done at the Arch Glacier. Luckily, they didn't actually nerf the ring here. So I'm still getting the big damage reduction. With that in mind, I'm just going to streak till I die. Hopefully I can get above 120 kills and set a new personal record, but see what we get. Pages-wise, we have 75 right here. Pretty insane. It's like 60 hours worth of charges right there in one streak. So by the time I'm done this log, I'm not going to need Wen pages. Like, I don't need Jas pages. They're just kind of sitting in my loot tab. I look away for 1 second and the beam is on top of my forehead. And we're back to 0%. Ooh, that's a Nihilus. Let's check with Luck of the Dwarves what we get with it. It's still 5. So it's a risk of 2 Nihilus. Honestly, just gonna continue. I'm probably gonna die and I'm probably gonna lose the 2 Nihilus, but it is what it is. Ooh, that's a big salvage drop. I think that's like 200 and something. I don't know. I don't really know what it was before, but that's a good drop. Ooh, that is some good Hydrix Bolt tips. I think it was 500 before, but I will take that. I got the extra scales there. I saw a new item, and I thought we got something. But yeah, so we just have the Onyx, and then the core, I guess, and any sort of like broadcastable uniques as items we don't have yet. Oh, I think that's like 400 Hydrix Bolt tips. Yes, yes, yes! 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 Ha ha ha! We are done with the collection log. Oh, man. Let's put on the Luck of the Dwarves. Yes! Oh. I am going to be claiming this in about 30 seconds once I calm down. Whew, this means we get to make a T95, but let's go ahead and claim it. Big claim. Whew, feels good to have. And now, now we can actually, like, complete the collection log. So to craft this frozen core of Leng item, we need to make the main hand. Let me just double check this with the collection log, because that would be a feels bad man if I made the wrong one. But I need to make a dark shard of Leng. Now, because I got those 5 extra Nihilists, I'm just going to go ahead and make another T85. Actually, no, I'll buy it. I'm going to keep these Nihilists in the bank. Because I actually do like the Archglacier boss, and now that I'm not, like, beholden by the streak or by the collection log, I'm probably going to passively do it, and if we get another core, yeah, we'll be able to make another T95. So we need to buy the Dark Ice Shard, which I think we'll buy for like 40 mil. 43 mil. And then we can just craft a Dark Shard of Leng. But let's ceremoniously do this at the Archglacier in front of him. Stand right here and craft our Dark Shard of Leng, and this should be the collection log. There's a bit of a glitch where, like, it doesn't broadcast, I think. Yeah, so we're done the collection log, but it hasn't marked it off as complete. I think it's every day at reset, it just checks to see if you're done, and then it will give us the broadcast. So I think when I log in next after reset, so in 2 hours, I'll be able to put on the Archglade Core title. And the last price is around the 1.2 bill range, so we're just going to do 11.95 mil and see what happens here. And it didn't insta-sell. You know what, I'm going to do 11.50, and then if it doesn't sell there, I'm going to leave it in at that. I think that's a number where I think it can sell over time. Yeah. 11.90. So I only lost like 5 mil there, and I can get my money right away. So reset has happened. I'm just working on my strange rocks, and I believe by lobbying and logging back in, I will get the broadcast now for the new title because it's been reset. And yeah, there we go. We've completed the Cold Never Bothered Me Anyway feat, which is for the collection log for the Archglacier. 13 out of 13, and it's done. I guess it didn't broadcast to my clan, because there's no clan broadcast. But I still got the world broadcast. And we are now with 3 items away from Golden Reaper again. We need the offhand bow from Solak, where we're up to almost 1400 KC. I'll get that tonight as I'm about to go Solak. Next, Angel of Death, we still need 1 of the chests. And we're just short of 4,000 KC, so I'll get that probably over the weekend. And then last of all is Virago, which honestly I haven't been doing a lot of. We have 1482 KC, and then 73 hard mode, so about like 1550 each. And it's currently Green Bomb, but next time it gets to a good rotation, I think Team Split's up very soon. I'll try to do that, especially if it comes out before the next front. I can maybe get like 100 or so Virago kills before the next front. I have been pushing a little bit of Archglacier after getting the log done, but I think I'm going to stop at 25%. Seeing Lucario and Goat go to 4,000 makes me realize just how impossible that is for me. And that's going to be it for this episode of Bossman. We did complete a collection log, which means there will be a giveaway. And I'm going to give away the 3 scriptures of when that I got. So each subscriber has a chance to win that, and 3 of you will get that. All you need to do is leave a comment below with your RSN. And next episode, we're going to focus on the skilling boss Croceus and hopefully pick up the offhand bow from Solak, the AOD chest from AOD, or Vitalis from Virago very soon. But past that, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.